Okay, let's get into your reading, Gemini. I'm going to need you to hear me out on this one, because what came through in these cards is the kind of thing I pause on before I say, not because it's bad, because it's big. There is someone coming for you who carries a certain weight in the world, not just personally significant, publicly significant, someone who other people know, someone who moves differently, who operates at a level most people don't, who has a presence that extends beyond just the room they're in. And that person has their attention on you, specifically. And I know how that sounds. And I know the first instinct is, really, me? And yes, you. And the reason I'm saying I'm sorry in this title is that your life is about to change in a way you weren't quite prepared for. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. This person noticed you before you noticed them noticing. They've been aware of you for a while, and this is where it starts. Because the attention isn't new. This person has been aware of you for a while, and it might surprise you to know the timeline. Because when you find out how long someone has been watching, paying attention, carrying an awareness of you, it reframes everything. Because they didn't just happen to notice you recently. You've been in their awareness, registering, staying, refusing to go the way passing things go. And when something refuses to leave someone's awareness, despite everything pulling their attention elsewhere, that's not coincidence. That's the soul doing what it does when it has found something it recognizes. Okay, second oracle card. The reason they're drawn to you is that you don't treat them like their profile, you treat them like a person. And this is the most important oracle card in the reading because it answers the question everyone is going to ask, why me? And the answer is this, because you don't treat them like their profile. You don't treat them like the version the world knows. You don't get starstruck. You don't perform for the status. You don't adjust yourself to be impressive to them. You just treat them like a person. And for someone who moves at a high level, that is genuinely rare. Because most people, whether they mean to or not, change around someone significant. And you don't. And the not changing is the most magnetic thing you could have done. And they noticed it. And they haven't stopped thinking about it since. Okay, third oracle card. They're used to being pursued. What's different is they want to do the pursuing. And here's what's interesting about this dynamic. Because someone at this level, someone high profile, someone the world knows, they're used to being the one pursued. People come to them. People make themselves available. People arrange the circumstances to be near them. And this person has been on the receiving end of that for long enough to know exactly what it feels like and to be completely unmoved by it. And then something different happened. They found someone who wasn't pursuing them, who wasn't arranging anything, who was just there being real, being themselves. And something in them went, I want to pursue that. And that want, the want to do the pursuing for once, is something they don't feel often. And they're feeling it about you. Okay, fourth oracle card. What's coming changes the shape of your life, not just your love life, your whole life. And your guides added this oracle card because they want you to understand the scale, Because when someone high profile comes into your life, really comes in the way the cards are showing, it doesn't just change your love life. It changes the shape of everything. The places you go, the people you meet, the version of your future that becomes possible. And I'm not saying this to make it feel overwhelming. I'm saying it because your guides need you to understand why this reading carries the weight it carries. Because the everything changes quality of the title is literal. And your guides brought you here today so that when the everything changes starts happening, you're standing in it with your eyes open. Okay, fifth oracle card. You are ready for this, more ready than you believe right now. And this is the oracle card your guides most needed to say. Because the instinct when you hear high-profile person coming for you is to immediately feel like you're not enough, like there's some gap between who you are and who this requires you to be. And your guides are addressing that directly. You are ready. Not almost ready, not ready if you do a few more things first. Ready right now, as you are. And the readiness isn't about being impressive enough for them. It's about being grounded enough to receive something big without losing yourself in it. And you have that groundedness. And the groundedness is exactly what they're coming for. The Lovers. The Sun, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the World. Okay, 8 cards. And every single one of them is saying the same thing in a different way. The Lovers, and I'll say this every time because it matters. The Lovers is not the attraction card, it's the recognition card. The soul level, there you are. I have been looking for this knowing. And the Lovers appearing first in a reading about a high-profile person coming for you is the cards telling you something important. This isn't about your status or theirs. This isn't about worlds colliding. This is about two souls recognizing each other. And soul recognition doesn't care about profile or position or how many people know your name. It just knows. And this person's soul knows you. And the Sun is the first thing I want to say to the part of you that's nervous, because the Sun is joy, warmth, the feeling of things being good in a way that's simple and clear. And the Sun being this early in the spread is your guide saying, this is a good thing, not a complicated thing, not a be careful what you wish for thing, a genuinely, warmly, simply good thing. And the joy of it is real and it's coming. And when it arrives, it's going to feel like exactly what it is. And the star in this reading is doing 2 things. It's the hope you've carried quietly, persistently, the specific hope that the real thing would come, the significant thing, the something that matters thing being confirmed. And it's also the public quality of this person. Because stars are visible, they shine in a way that can be seen. And bringing those 2 things together, the hope you carried privately and the publicly visible person who is coming, is the star's way of telling you that the thing you hoped for is going to arrive in a form that everyone can see. And the Wheel of Fortune, and the wheel is the timing and the mechanism, because this isn't random. This is the wheel clicking into a specific position, the position where your life intersects with theirs in a way that couldn't have happened earlier and won't be available later. And the Wheel of Fortune appearing in a reading about someone high profile tells me the meeting point, however this comes together, is fated in the way the wheel uses that word, which means arranged, which means it was always going to happen, which means the apparently coincidental thing that brings you into their orbit is not coincidental at all. And the Emperor is them. And the Emperor is important here because the Emperor is the energy of someone established, not just known, built. Someone who has created something real in the world, who has genuine authority in their domain, who operates from a place of having actually done things. And the Emperor being their card tells you something about the quality of what's coming, because the Emperor pursues with intention, not impulsively, not because it's exciting in the moment, because they've decided. And when the Emperor decides something, they build toward it, the way they build everything, deliberately, permanently, for keeps. And the Four of Wands is where this is heading. And I want to say the word out loud because the card is saying it, commitment. The Four of Wands is the commitment card, the celebration card, the two people building something real and witnessed card. And the Four of Wands being in a reading about a high-profile person is the cards telling you this doesn't stay private. It doesn't stay in the maybe stage indefinitely. It builds towards something real and visible. And the visibility of the Four of Wands, which is already the card of public celebration, when it involves someone high-profile, is going to be something that the people around you cannot miss. And the Ace of Cups is the emotional beginning underneath everything, because all of the significant external things, the high-profile person, the Four of Wands, the wheel turning, are built on something internal. And the internal thing is the feeling, the fresh, full, overflowing feeling of something genuinely new beginning. And the Ace of Cups being here tells me that whatever this person makes you feel, however this develops, the feeling is the foundation, not the profile, not the status, the cup, the full, overflowing, this is real and it is new cup. And the cup is already beginning to fill. And the world is the last card, and it's the completion. The whole picture arriving, everything coming together into its finished form. And the world appearing at the end of this spread is the universe drawing a circle around the whole reading and saying, this is real, complete, whole. The Lover's recognition, the Sun's joy, the Star's confirmation, the Wheel's timing, the Emperor's intention, the Four of Wands commitment, the Ace of Cups feeling, all of it real, all of it coming, all of it for you. And the world is the card's most complete way of saying yes to all of it. Yes. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card, them in a moment where they could have given their attention to anyone and giving it to you. And I want you to picture this. Someone at a high level, surrounded by people, surrounded by options, with their attention being something everyone wants a piece of, and in that moment, choosing to give it to you specifically, not out of obligation, not because you engineered it, because something about you pulled their attention in a room full of things pulling their attention. And that specific moment, the one where you became the person in the room for them, rather than one of many, is the moment the cards are pointing at. And it already happened, or it's about to. And when it does, the way they look at you is going to tell you everything you need to know. Next tea leaf card, them telling someone close to them about you, the awareness becoming a conversation, because the awareness has moved past being private. This person has said your name or described you to someone close to them, someone they trust, and the fact that they said it out loud is significant because high-profile people are careful about what they say out loud about the people they're interested in. They keep things close, and the fact that this has become a conversation, that they've let someone in on it, tells you how real it is. Because people only share the things that have gotten big enough that carrying them alone starts to feel like too much. Next tea leaf card. A moment of contact coming and the quality of it being unmistakable. And there's a moment of contact coming, a reaching out, a creating of the space to be in front of you. And the quality of it is going to be unmistakable, not a casual, ambiguous, could mean anything contact. The intentional kind. The kind where you feel the weight of the intention behind it, and you're going to know when it comes. Not because anyone tells you, because you feel it. The specific quality of someone who has decided something, reaching out in a way that carries the full weight of having decided it. Next tea leaf card. You staying grounded when it arrives. And what that groundedness produces, and this tea leaf card is the most important practical card in the reading. Stay grounded when it arrives. Because here's what happens when someone high profile pursues. The world they carry makes people forget themselves, makes people adjust, makes people become a version of themselves that's trying to be impressive, instead of just being real. And your guides are saying, don't. Stay exactly who you are, because the groundedness is what attracted them. And the groundedness is what keeps them. And you staying fully yourself in the face of someone significant is going to make you more magnetic to them, not less, because they came for the real you. Give them the real you. Next tea leaf card. The world around you shifting once this becomes real. People noticing the change in you. And watch for this because it's going to be visible when something significant enters your life and a high-profile person choosing you as significant. It shows, not necessarily in obvious external ways, not yet. In you, in a quality of confidence, a settledness, the specific ease of someone who has been chosen by the right person and knows it. And the people around you are going to feel it before you've told them anything. They're going to say, something's different. You seem different. Good different. And you'll know exactly what it is. The wheel turned. And you were ready for it when it did. Next tea leaf card. Doors opening that weren't open before. The everything changes becoming literal. And the everything changes quality of this reading is about to become very concrete. Because when someone who moves at a high level comes into your life with real intention, doors open. Not metaphorical doors, real ones. Opportunities, connections, places, versions of your life that weren't available before becoming available. And it's not about riding on someone else's coattails. It's about the intersection of two significant people producing something bigger than either one alone. And you are a significant person. And the doors that open are going to reflect that. And the last tea leaf card, you and this person, in the real version of what these cards have been describing, and your guides ended here because this is the destination. You and this person, in the actual real life version of everything the cards showed, not the reading version, not the imagine version, the real version, where the lover's recognition became the Four of Wands commitment. where the Emperor's pursuit became the Ten of Cups life, where the wheel turned into the right position and you were standing in it, grounded and real and ready. And the feeling of being in that version, of everything having shifted, of doors having opened, of a high-profile person having looked at everything available and chosen you, is going to feel like exactly what your guides have been trying to tell you all along. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Don't shrink from the size of this. You belong in the room. And your guides put this first because it's the thing most likely to get in your way. The feeling of not belonging, the "is this really for me" feeling, the part that looks at high profile and thinks, that's not my world. And your guides are saying, it is your world, not because of anything external. Because of who you are. Because the depth and the groundedness and the realness that attracted someone significant to you is the exact quality that belongs in every room it walks into. And you belong in this room. Don't shrink. Don't make yourself smaller than the person they came for. Next, final card. Keep being the person who doesn't perform for them. It's your greatest asset. And this is the single most important practical instruction your guides have. Keep being the person who doesn't perform, because the moment you start performing, the moment you start being the version of you that's trying to be worthy of their level, you lose the thing that made them look your way, and you don't need to be worthy of their level. You need to be you. The unperformed, genuine, this is actually who I am you. That's the asset. That's what they don't find anywhere else. That's what the second oracle card confirmed. And keeping it, protecting the realness of you as this develops is the most important thing you can do. Next, final card. The life-changing quality is real. Let yourself be changed by it. And your guides want to say something about the everything changes. Because change can feel threatening. Especially when you've built a stable sense of yourself. You know who you are. You know your world. And something this big entering it can feel destabilizing. And your guides are saying, let yourself be changed. Not in the sense of becoming someone different, in the sense of letting your life expand, of letting the doors that open actually be walked through, of letting the version of your future that becomes possible with this person actually become your future. Because that future is bigger than the one you were heading toward alone. And bigger, in this case, is better. Next, final card. Trust the wheel. The timing of this is not an accident. And your guides want you at peace about the timing. Because you might wonder, why now? Why this person? Why this moment in my life? And the Wheel of Fortune in this spread is the answer. Because the wheel is the timing card, and the wheel is telling you that the configuration is right. That you, this person, this moment, are all in the right position at the same time. And positions like this don't come from nowhere. They're built by everything you went through, by who you became on the way here. And the you who became it is exactly the you the wheel put in this position. Next, final card. You deserve to be chosen by someone significant. Let that be a simple truth. And your guides want to make something simple. You deserve to be chosen by someone significant. Not because you've earned it, not because you hit some threshold, just as a simple truth about you, that the depth you carry, the realness you bring, the quality of who you actually are, is the kind of thing that deserves to be seen by someone who can fully appreciate it. And someone high profile, someone who has been everywhere and seen a lot and built real things, they can appreciate it. They see it. They're coming for it. And you deserve to simply let that be true without spending energy arguing with it. Next, final card. Save this and come back and tell me when they make their move. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And when they make their move, when the high profile person makes their attention unmistakable, come back here and drop a comment. Tell me what happened. Tell me how you knew it was real. Tell me if you stayed grounded or if you had to remind yourself of this reading, because someone watching this right now cannot imagine that someone significant could want them, cannot picture it being real for them. And your comment saying it happened is the thing that makes it imaginable for someone else. And the very last card, I'm sorry, but a high profile person is coming for you, and it changes everything. And you were always the person this was heading toward. I'm sorry, but a high profile person is coming for you, and it changes everything. And you were always the person this was heading toward. And your guides saved this for last, because the last part is the most important. Not that someone significant is coming, that you were always the person this was heading toward. Because this isn't luck. This isn't a random alignment of circumstance. This is the result of who you are. The depth, the groundedness, the refusing to perform, producing exactly the response it was always going to produce in someone who could recognize it. And the Lovers is there, and the Sun is there, and the Star and the Wheel and the Emperor and the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the World, all there, all saying the same thing, all saying, yes, this person, this change, this life that's about to become available to you. And I'm sorry, only in the sense that I hope you were sitting down when you read that title, because what's coming is going to ask you to stand a little taller than you thought you needed to. Okay, to bring this home, I'm sorry, but an extremely high profile person is coming for you. And it changes everything. And the cards showed us why. Your guides told us this person noticed you before you noticed them noticing. The awareness is not new. That the reason they're drawn to you is that you treat them like a person, not like their profile. That they're used to being pursued, and what's different is they want to do the pursuing. That what's coming changes the shape of your whole life, not just your love life. And that you are ready for this. More ready than you believe right now. The Lovers confirmed the soul recognition underneath everything. The Sun confirmed this is genuinely, simply, warmly good. The Star confirmed your quiet hopes were always pointing at something real. The Wheel of Fortune confirmed the timing is arranged, not accidental. The Emperor confirmed who they are. Established, deliberate, builds for keeps. The Four of Wands showed the commitment this is heading toward. The Ace of Cups showed the fresh, overflowing feeling of something genuinely new beginning, and the World completed the whole picture, real, whole, coming. And the tea leaf cards showed them giving their attention to you in a room full of options, them telling someone close about you because it got too big to carry alone, a moment of contact coming with unmistakable intention behind it, you staying grounded when it arrives and what that produces. The world around you shifting once it becomes real. Doors opening that weren't open before. And you and this person in the real version of everything the cards described, don't shrink from the size of this. You belong in the room. Keep being the person who doesn't perform. It's your greatest asset. Let yourself be changed by it. The bigger version of your future is better. Trust the wheel. The timing is not an accident. And let it be a simple truth that you deserve to be chosen by someone significant. All of it confirming a high-profile person is coming for you, and it changes everything. And you were always the person this was heading toward. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and I am being chosen by someone significant, and I stay grounded and real and fully myself, because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me when they make their move. I want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.